The Party, hello.
Right.
Love The Party.
Right.
I went to see Taylor Dane just because The Party opened for her.
Really?
That's why.
Hey, Taylor Dane.
That's why. Baby, baby, baby.
Lisa's singing too, and you can't see her, but she's, yeah. So, you ready to intro?
Yes. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready.
Ready. This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
This is Lisa.
And this is my so-called whatever.
Yay! We have a special guest.
We have a special guest.
A really special guest. And you guys, you asked.
We delivered.
And we delivered. We actually, Lisa delivered.
Lisa did deliver.
If you didn't already know, we have a special guest named Lisa from Always in the Club. And which club are we talking about?
We're talking about that Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, that one? The MMC.
The only, one and only.
So exciting. How you doing, JC?
Oh my. Okay, so yes, JC, how you doing, JC? How
you doing, Chase?
How you doing, Damon?
Oh. Hey.
How you doing, Damon?
Wow.
Do you remember when I met you when I was 11? Probably not.
He might.
I have the pictures to prove it.
Are we going to post those? Because we have to.
We do have to.
You need to find them and we need to post them.
We do have to because I do need to find them. They're probably in a tote in my garage, just like everything else.
Yes.
But I will
Someday
find
we will
them.
get our hands on that tote, you guys. I can't wait for that day.
Totally.
So, this is exciting. We're really excited to have Lisa on.
Super excited. This is
Yes.
going to be a fun episode.
This is like Brooke's realm.
I was a huge fan of Mickey Mouse Club, like, as a kid, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't really around for the Justin Brittany years.
It was years.
But I was pretty pumped when I was like 9,
Yeah.
10, 11. The Party, hello.
Right.
Love The Party.
Right.
I went to see Taylor Dane just because The Party opened for her.
Really?
That's why.
Hey, Taylor Dane.
That's why. Baby, baby, baby.
Lisa's singing too, and you can't see her, but she's, yeah. So, Lisa, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
We really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me, ladies. I'm so excited to be here.
Yay! So, we got to know Lisa. I think that you tweeted us first. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this?
I remember you
What
texted
is this? This is what is this?
You
It's
were
like
so
my life
excited.
opened up. And then there was a couple people in our group. They're like, yeah. You guys have a Facebook page. It was a whole world that opened up to me.
I remember.
Just like opened up. And I got so excited.
You were so, I think I was at work or something, and you texted me and you were like, oh my gosh, Brooke, I can't believe this. I was on Twitter and there was this girl, Lisa, and
Brooke has always talked about the party.
like, if I could
Like-
screenshot, if I could go back and find the text and screenshot, you were like, it was like blubbering via text. You were so excited.
I was
It was
really
awesome.
excited.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So this has been a while coming.
It has,
we've
because
been-
this has been like months since this happened.
Right.
Since we first.
right, and that's due
like
to us,
Matt.
due to our schedule,
Right.
because schedule Friday nights. Now it's getting a little better. We can be a little more flexible.
Summertime is going to be
It's a
easier.
lot easier. It's a lot easier.
Without no school.
Right.
We don't have to worry about like that stuff. Like, not that we go to school, kids.
Man, if we went to school, that'd be a problem. There'd be no podcast.
No podcast.
It'd be the sleep podcast. We wanted you guys to get to know Lisa, and if you don't know about Always in the Club, we thought Lisa could come on and talk about Always in the Club.
This would be a really good introduction because we think a lot of our community
Yeah,
would love to be part of
definitely.
that community.
Definitely, because I didn't realize how many Mickey Mouse Club fans we had.
I mean, if you think about it, though, our age, if you didn't have Disney Channel, chances are your friend did, or your neighbor did, or somebody did.
Somebody did. You did.
I did.
That's what, yeah.
You know, you went to Disney as a kid. Like, that was part of your being. Your parents watched, like, the original Mickey Mouse Club.
Exactly.
And when they saw, that was how it was with
right.
me.
My mom was like, oh my gosh, there's another Mickey Mouse Club on. I used to watch this. And,
Yeah,
They got really excited because that was their childhood and they got to relive it again with us.
Right.
Like
Right.
we do now with our kids.
They didn't understand it because it was new and cool and hip.
Right. They were like,
And they were
wow,
like,
this is really
This is a little
really
different from
fashion
Annette
forward.
and Cubby. But that was okay, and it was Disney, and it was wholesome. And It was
Right.
good television.
It was very good television. It was the television that we still have it today because we have the Disney Channel.
Right.
But it was like just
But
you
it's-
could still be grown up, like because there was like grown up players
Right.
in the Mickey Mouse Club, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go and just dive right into the real world.
Exactly.
Not that I didn't do that, but like sometimes you just wanted to still be a kid,
Right.
and you could do that with the Mickey Mouse Club.
Absolutely.
So enough of us talking
I know.
because
We could
who do we think we are?
we could talk a lot.
We could. Lisa, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about like how you got into the Mickey Mouse Club, what your favorite memories are?
Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I could pick just one, but I got into it right off the beginning. And it was just, it's one of those things looking back. It was such a huge part of my childhood and my teenagehood and growing up. And those were, I mean, for most of us, awkward.
Yeah.
Insert other words here.
Yeah.
Years.
Yes. So much
And-
so.
Right? And I thank God that we grew up when we did, because if you had a rough day at school, you went home and you were away from it all. And what did you do? You turned on the TV and there was Mickey Mouse Club.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, girls that we wanted to be like and boys that we had crushes on and vice versa. And, boys you wanted to be like, girls you had crushes on, whatever the case may be. And it was just this escape. And all the elements to it, it was just, I just love it. And I still love it to this day. So I'm so proud to be a part of Always in the Club because I'm meeting so many people who feel the same way about it. I don't know why it's so hard to articulate. It was just freaking awesome. I don't know.
It was. I think you did a really good job because you know what? It was real.
Right.
I feel like it was real. Like they were real kids. I want to say Stacy McGill because it's Babysitters Clubs in my head.
Right.
Oh, Jennifer.
Jennifer McGill. Sorry,
Yeah.
Jennifer. You're awesome. You were my favorite.
That was the thing. You could relate. There was one of those Mouseketeers. Like every kid could relate to at least one of them
Right.
Yeah.
because they were different
Right.
from each other.
Very different.
I mean, they were diverse. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. To think that was a daily variety show. That they did that every day.
That's crazy.
Not like every day, but like 5 days a week, right?
Yeah.
They did it 5 days a week and they were triple threats. Triple threats.
Mhm.
They sang, they danced, they acted. That's amazing. Like I have so much respect for that looking back. I didn't know that back then. I thought, oh, they filmed this all in like, I don't know. I don't even know what I was thinking.
Well, as a kid, you can't. I mean, you're looking at it from a different perspective as a kid.
Right. You're thinking of it like it's a movie.
I wanted to be on it. Kind of like I wanted to be on Kids Incorporated. I also wanted to be on Mickey Mouse Club.
Did you go to the search when they did the search?
No, they didn't do the search in Bangor, Maine.
Oh, that's the truth. They didn't come this far north. Are you a big NSYNC fan?
Oh, huge.
Yay!
So that's kind of when we got reconnected with the
Right.
Mickey Mouse Club. And that's when we watched it pretty much nonstop.
I mean, we watched it. I've told the story. I remember very distinctly watching it in your parents' bedroom.
And I now remember because I watched an episode and it triggered the memory.
And it
I
did,
was
right.
like,
There was like
oh
a
my gosh.
marathon.
I don't know why we were in my parents' bedroom because we were like old. Like
They had the good TV.
Yeah.
probably that's probably it. Or my dad was watching something in the living room and was like, nah,
Right.
you girls can go in the other room and watch
Right.
watch this kid show. with
Watch those boys.
these NSYNC boys that you're all crazy about.
I don't know what the hubbub is.
Yeah. So you watched it all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
Did you always still have that connection back to them when, because it's been, well, what was it, 94? Was that the last?
Mm-hmm.
So how many years has it been?
24.
Good math skills right there. 24 years. That's insane.
Yeah. Like next year is the 30th anniversary of when the show started.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's amazing.
You guys.
30 years.
How has it been 30 years since I sat in my parents' living room
Oh,
drinking orange soda after school watching Mickey Mouse Club? Like, how has that been 30 years?
I don't know, because we're 25, so
Oh my God.
I don't get it.
right?
I
We're
know.
forever 25. Always.
I was just a twinkle in my mother's eye.
It's a
Drinking orange soda. That's crazy.
So, did you keep up with them the entire time? Were you always like involved? Were there other groups? Were there message boards?
Well, so around the time that the show ended, I would have been, oh my goodness, around that age, I got my license. So, you're out with your friends all the time, and the internet had just come around,
Right.
I think. And I wasn't into the internet when it first came out. I was busy. Oh, I can drive now.
Right.
So
You're
I
going
was
off doing stuff like with your friends.
working 2 part-time jobs after school to pay for said
Yes.
gas and car. So I didn't really get involved with the internet. I had younger brothers, so I'd hear them say things like ICQ and things like that, and I had no clue what they were talking about.
I forgot about ICQ.
Me too.
That was amazing.
I had no clue, but they were into it. And it was a few years later when I was driving and I Want You Back came on the radio. And I went, I know that voice. I picked JC's voice out immediately. And then I started getting involved in the internet. So that's when I looked up, whatever it was. It wasn't Google at the time, but looked up NSYNC, looked up Mickey Mouse Club. And there was an
it Dog
MMC.
Pile?
No, I don't know what it was. What did
That's
we
what I
use
used to use.
then? I have no idea. That's when I got involved with the internet. And then I just went down that rabbit hole of, oh my God, look at so-and-so now. Look at so-and-so now. And there'd be all these pictures of people. And so I got back into it and got all excited about it again. Was diehard NSYNC fan. Saw them dozens of times. Followed them everywhere. Did the whole shebang.
That's what we like to hear
That is just what we like to hear.
because we did the same.
We were huge NSYNC fans.
We really were. Like my room was covered. There wasn't, and I was like 21.
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
And I
mean,
had you couldn't even get another poster up or anything up. It was just covered.
It
Covered.
was awesome. Our apartment.
So I actually jumped a little bit too ahead because did you ever get to see the Mickey Mouse Club like in real life? Did you ever get to like see them perform?
No, because growing up, the only time I went to Florida was Christmas 1988. And so the show hadn't aired yet. Now, they may have been filming season 1 at that time because it aired, it premiered 4 months later.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have very well been there filming, but I didn't know what it was. So no, I never had an opportunity to go to a taping, which was so sad. But I was obsessed with it and didn't miss it. Recorded it all. I mean, I probably had 300 VHS tapes. Like, it was insanity.
That's amazing. You could get that on digital.
Oh my gosh.
I did. I copied them all over to disc,
Good.
but it was so much to go through that when I was finally done and I went through the discs, the quality was terrible and the VHSs were gone.
Oh.
Oh no.
It hurts. It hurts.
Well, maybe Disney can bring that back for us.
Yeah.
Disney, are you listening?
Right?
You never know.
Hey, Bob Iger,
Bob, can you
are you
Could you
listening
help us
to this? Could you bring that to DVD and Blu-ray?
we'd buy it. We'd buy the hell out of that.
You know what?
Heck, we'd buy the heck out of that.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Whatever
Disney.
vault they're locked in, I'm willing to take one for the team and break into it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that-
Because seriously, I mean, there's stuff on YouTube, but it's just not the same. Like, I want to see the real deal. I want to see the nice, crisp, like the graduation.
Well, that's the thing.
Yes.
I didn't ever see that episode, and the one that's on YouTube. which is probably not supposed to be on YouTube, but that's okay. I don't know.
Right.
We're not condoning it.
I'm not want to get in trouble. But I watched it and I was like, oh man, I can't really like see their faces, and it was such like an exciting.
Well, that's the thing. It's the quality. Like the
Mhm.
quality isn't there.
I know. It's kind of sad.
So sad.
Break that vault right open, Disney. Pull that stuff right out. We want it. We'll buy it. Take all our money. Just take it.
Take it all.
Oh wait. We already give you a lot of money, but we'll still give you more. I'm willing.
We do give them a lot of money.
Yeah, especially you.
I give them a ton of money.
Yes.
Yes.
Do it for me.
Yes.
Do it for us. So anyway, that would be nice, but
Yeah. So how did you come to start working with Always in the Club? And can you explain a little bit about what Always in the Club is for those who don't know? You should know, but
Absolutely. So, former Musketeer, Dale Godbaldo, launched Always in the Club on social media as a platform to keep fans in touch with the Musketeers, with what they were doing. And a lot of them a lot of people that would follow Always in the Club and all the Musketeers would get followed back by them. So many people have now been in touch with Musketeers that they loved and been able to, like, just comment back and forth. And it's so exciting, right?
It's crazy.
We didn't have that. Like, you saw these people on TV and they were unreachable, untouchable. And now you can just tweet them.
Or they like your comment and you start to sweat.
Right.
Like, it's like not even, I'm like, what's going on? Chase just like, what's happening? That's what I was like, Brooke, Chase, what's going on? Is it really him? Oh my gosh, I think it's really him.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's what we do. Because it's crazy.
Well, they were idols.
Yes.
Like they were our idols.
Yes.
As kids, and that's cool.
Yep.
That's awesome. And that's awesome that he did that, because
Oh yeah.
it needs to be there.
It does. He filled a great void, and he did such a great job with it. And the way I kind of came into the team was I had an idea for a book. I wanted to do a biography on the 90s cast of the Mickey Mouse Club. But of course, with that comes about 1,000 questions. How do you do this? How do you round up all the people? I mean, there's 38 of them, if you include the 3 adult hosts. And am I allowed? Am I going to write this thing and get sued by Disney? It wasn't something I wanted to be unauthorized, because I didn't want this to be my opinion on the show. I wanted this book to actually be their voices. The only things I could find out there was, Biography Channel did a special on them, E! True Hollywood Story. You can find some Entertainment Tonight clips and things like that. But nothing's ever been the story of the Mickey Mouse Club from the Musketeers themselves. It's always kind of been someone else telling their story. And I thought, what a great thing would be to have a book where they're all telling their own story. Give them their voice. It was their life. They lived it.
Right.
I want to hear it from them. Right? It's
Me
their
too.
right.
Sign me up. I'm ready.
Yes. So I thought, okay, how am I going to go about this? And it dawned on me that Dale was the one behind Always in the Club. He didn't put that out there, but there was something that just made it click for me that must be who it is. So I reached out to him with the idea, and he loved it. And we've been business partners ever since. And I'm on team Always in the Club.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yes.
That's so cool, because you do an amazing job. So I'm just
Thank
going to put
you.
that out there.
It's
very well done.
Thank you.
I was so impressed with all the stuff you were putting out with like InSync, and like it's great. So
Thank you.
if you guys want to stay on top of Mickey Mouse Club news, you gotta follow them. And we'll make sure that we put all the information on there.
And I like the Facebook page. It's easy to consume. Like I am also Twitter confuses
Brooke is an
me a little
old
bit.
soul.
Twitter confuses me a little bit.
I'm all about the Twitter.
I'm kind of like,
you like to consume your information in a very digestible way, and you don't want it, I gotta respond quick.
Yes. So I really like the Facebook page, because you'll share things from other, you know, Mouseketeers and what they're doing and different projects or like
yeah.
posts from their own lives. So it's kind of like a
I
peek into
love
their
that.
lives, and that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
That is cool.
I think that's neat.
Yeah, anytime. That's what we try to be really conscious about, is that when they post something, if they've made it a public post, we will share it. We're friends with them on Facebook, so sometimes there'll be posts that they haven't made public, and out of respect, we don't share those. But anything else, if it's public, we share it, and we want to keep everybody up to date on all of them, right? So anything that they're doing, any show that they have coming up, or whatever the case may be.
What they had for breakfast, I'm cool with that too. I just think they're so cool.
Oh yeah,
there's a reason why they were on the Mickey Mouse Club,
right?
Because they were awesome,
right?
So
do you know what I want to say about them? There's that saying, you've probably heard it, never meet your heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I have met a lot of them, and I have yet, knock on wood, to be disappointed by anybody.
That just gave me goosebumps. They
are exactly who you think they are, and then some. Like, they're really the most incredible people I've ever met. I would start with like Dale and go on forever, and then just I can't. I have met quite a few and spent time with them, and they're just amazing people.
I love
that's
to hear
so cool.
that. That is,
it's nice to hear.
It is nice to hear because it doesn't happen often. And I mean,
right.
Not to segue. I promise this will be the only thing I say about New Kids on the Block. The very only thing I say.
Yeah.
But what you just said, there's always a piece of you, because everybody tells you don't meet your heroes because like you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And that went through my head.
Mm-hmm.
It's not often, it's unfortunate, but it's not often that you do get to meet your hero or your crush or the person you had on your wall.
Mm-hmm.
And that they're everything and more than you ever hoped for.
Right.
Yeah.
I bet Chase is everything and more.
He's phenomenal.
I bet he is.
No, I kid you not. He is such a kind, gentle soul, and so like ridiculously talented. Like, so talented.
And so handsome.
He's just, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. But I agree with you about New Kids, because my other obsession in life, Mickey Mouse Club, New Kids on the Block.
Yay!
and I met them. I was shaking like a leaf. They were the sweetest. And my favorite, from day one, I've been a Donnie girl.
Donnie.
And when I met him, he just blew my mind. I mean, we were taking the meet and greet group shot. He could I was at a loss for words, because I'm like, I've loved you for over 30 years and I have no clue what to say to you. And I've got 2 seconds before they rush me off this stage. And he took me aside, gave me a hug, gave me a kiss. And it was wonderful. Took pictures with just me. Like, they just blow your mind when you realize how amazing they are.
That Donnie Wahlberg.
I feel like I could cry.
I'm telling you, you think that he can't do something else?
And he does it. And
does it. I saw his post about I died for you.
I was like, what is happening?
I died.
What is happening?
Wait, Jenny said the beefing and boozing, right?
Right. Yeah, that was cool too. I'm cool with that, Jenny McCarthy. Yes. I'm cool with that.
Yes.
But Donnie posted it, he retweeted it and said, this girl...
Were you living your best life or something?
Something like that.
Like,
yeah.
Something like that.
I'm so like flustered. I can't even think right now.
But that's why Donnie is a national treasure.
Right. I mean,
that's why we are all Donnie girls.
And it's just like, seriously,
yes, we're all Donnie girls.
Oh my
God.
God.
We really are. And we're all Chase girls too. We're just going to put that out there.
Oh my God, I know.
I'm a Damon girl.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll go with
I have no idea what you just said.
I don't know, all of them.
That's what you said.
They make me sweat. Because you're like, okay, like how are you doing? Oh,
right.
Okay. Well, all right then. You can come to my house anytime. Just putting it out there.
Who, Chase?
But wait, let me make sure it's clean first. So
We can just meet at Brooke's house.
that's true. We'll just meet at Brooks. All of us. We can have a big Mickey Mouse Club gathering in Bangor, Maine.
That would be so fun. In my heather garden.
We'll get the slip and slide. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah. So, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
sometimes this happens.
Yeah.
Often. Oh, we have some questions from the My So-Called Whatever community. Can we ask you some questions?
Yes.
Actually, I skipped one. I'm all over the place.
Okay.
I got all crazy.
Okay, so
because Chase made me all hot and bothered.
Hot and bothered.
Made me flustered. Okay. I never in a million years would think that he like a comment. I like that comment.
He's so good at that. He really interacts with his fans. He's wonderful.
And I was getting excited about you, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really happening.
Yeah.
But Damon was your favorite.
I like Damon, but after I met the party, I was then a Damon / Chase girl. Because Chase was way cuter in person than he was on the show. By far. And he smelled good. And he was 15.
Excuse
and
me?
he smelled really good.
See, we were meant to be, well, no, Kevin. Sorry, my husband. We are meant to be together. Okay, I'm just getting deeper and deeper now.
Well, okay, so...
The Always in the Club Foundation.
Yes, Always in the Club Foundation. What kind of involvement do you have with that? And what is it?
So, Always in the Club Foundation is a foundation that Dale started. Basically, on the Mouse Club, they were given top-notch training in every area, whether it be singing, dancing, acting, interviewing. They were just given the best kind of training you can get for every area of that field, because that show was so multifaceted, right? It had so many elements to it, and they just were the best at all of it. And they accredit their training. And they've all been able to utilize that training in their careers today. Really, no matter what career path they took, there's something that they're able to pull from that training to further them as adults today. And what Dale wanted to do was give back. He wanted to see other people get the same kind of opportunities that they got on the show. So what Always in the Club Foundation does is it supports nonprofits that are dedicated to youth in arts, youth in education, youth in entrepreneurship. And the first initiative from that was Project Now, which Dale also founded. And what Project Now does, is it rapidly addresses the educational needs of at-risk youth. And so he's as talented of as an actor as he is. This man is a philanthropist, is just even more so. Philanthropy is his passion. He just wants to give back and work so tirelessly at it. I'm just amazed by watching him and what he does. It's incredible. So you can check out alwaysintheclub.org and projectnowinitiative.org to get more information about that and those charities. And I do the social media management, and I'm the marketing director for the foundation. So that's where my part is in those. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is amazing.
That is.
Yeah.
That's really neat. I visited the websites and we kind of took a look and saw, and I think that's really cool.
Well, and they're also involved with other actors and actresses, other famous actors and actresses, because the one that there was an event that had happened a few months ago.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what that was, and now I can't remember.
It was City Gala. Yeah, City Gala and City Summit. I attended that with Dale. It was in Los Angeles, the Oscar weekend. And City Summit was 2 afternoons, the Friday and Saturday, of different speakers on different areas of entrepreneurship and philanthropy. And the biggest speaker that they had some really incredible speakers that weekend. But Ashton Kutcher was the main one. Oh, he's incredible.
He's amazing.
Yes. And just very, very cool, down to earth, just really great guy. And then Sunday night after the Oscars was the City Gala. And that's where they raised funds for all the beneficiaries that were part of it. I think there was about 9 of us. Project Now being one of them. Matthew McConaughey was the keynote speaker that night.
That's the picture
Yeah.
I saw.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love me some Matthew McConaughey.
How you doing,
Just-
Matthew?
But was for a good cause too.
Absolutely.
This is what Dale does.
It's great.
He's a superhero, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I'd be like, "How you doing, Dale?" But that was he came on like a couple years because I think he came on in he wasn't on the first 2 seasons.
No, he came on season 4.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd have been all above Dale. Just putting it out there.
So we have our Q&A
Yes,
from the community.
we do.
Awesome. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
I might have some Q&A myself. JK. I've already asked. Sorry. This is what happens. This
Right.
is what happens.
This is typical.
And we don't drink. This is just us.
I'm the same way.
I love it. I love it. So, would you like to ask the first question or do you want me to?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll do it.
Hey, you go for it.
So the first question that we got was most of the former Musketeers are on social media. From Brandy to David to TJ, but there are a few missing. What's going on with Kevin, Terry, Alana, Josh? This is from Jennifer.
Yes, this is from Jennifer. She is a die-hard MMC or Mickey Mouse Club, depending on what year we're talking about here.
Awesome. Hi, Jennifer. I'm trying to think of the names that she said. I know Alana is a lawyer.
Ooh.
She got into law. And Josh, I know, has done a lot of producing television shows. Who else did she name?
Kevin?
And Terry.
I'm not sure. I've seen pictures of Kevin. I saw one of him and Dee Dee a few years back, but I don't know what he's doing.
But we might find out when the book comes out.
We might find out when the
might.
book
I'm just
comes
going to
out.
put that out there. And we might have a book club. I'm just going to put that out there too. Because I'm ready for this book. So I guess you guys are going to have to wait until the book to find that stuff out. Right?
Yeah.
But we can move on to the next question.
Let's do that.
Okay, I can read this one. Here we go. Are there any plans that you know or have heard of to bring Mickey Mouse Club episodes to Netflix?
This is my question.
And this is a very good question because we just talked about it. Bring them out of the vault.
Yep.
And this is my question also. As far as I know, there's nothing in the works. I've heard things here and there about licensing because of the songs that they sang. I just don't know if we're ever going to see these episodes released just because of that. And I don't think anyone really wants to see the episodes without the music numbers. Right? Like, we love the whole episode.
Right.
But, you know, a strong part of it was the music videos and the dance numbers. And if those aren't allowed, then...
And it'd be hard in the end. Because in the end, that's all they did, right? They did primarily just the singing and dancing, right? The last season, maybe?
No, they did skits. There was always skits. But those wouldn't be licensed, right?
Because I watched more Brittany and Justin, and it was probably like, oh, I'm just going to show you this Brittany Justin clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you can see on YouTube is the music numbers.
Yeah.
That's true too. I didn't really think about that with the music and the licensing because my so-called whatever, my so-called
whatever.
life,
Yes.
like my so-called life, like old episodes.
Yeah.
Some of the songs that they featured in the episodes that I remember are not in them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with do you remember What I Like About You with Amanda Bynes, Jenny Garth?
Yeah.
If you watch that, we have Netflix up here in Canada, but we also have Crave TV, and it's similar to that. And I was binging on What I Like About You one weekend with the flu, and the theme song was different.
Weird.
Yes, they changed the theme song.
Which is fine, but it's like you don't really think about those things. But you miss that.
Like Friends. Okay?
Yeah.
So that happens with like Friends when you watch the old episodes on like Netflix or whatever they're on now.
Really?
Like specific songs, like from the first season, especially the whole Ross and Rachel thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
And like she's listening to the radio in the window, and it's a U2 song, and like
Yeah.
that's not in there.
That's crazy.
It's not.
No, and it's
that
like,
was the essence of the episode.
Exactly. So like,
so I'm never going to be able to experience that.
No,
On the DVD.
I never watched Friends.
I have the DVD and I see.
I could.
Wait, you never watched Friends?
No, we've talked about this.
I know, but like you've never watched it?
I've seen an episode here and there. Like I watched the whole Ross and Rachel thing when that whole thing went down. Like
There was a lot of
with the
things that went down
sweater,
with them.
that thing.
The
I watched
sweater.
that episode. I've seen the ones with Brad Pitt. Like
That was a good one.
I was a weird kid. Like I was a weird teenager, and I watched
were not weird.
a lot of weird stuff, like Unsolved Mysteries, and
That's not weird. I loved Rescue 911.
I love that show.
And I loved 2020. I was
Yep.
like 7 and I wanted to stay up towards 2020.
Yes.
Friday night with Barbara Walters.
Right.
Right.
I wanted that.
Right.
And it
So,
would scare me.
yeah.
Anyway.
but that really stinks because
Yeah. I didn't really think
I
about that
wonder,
with licensing. It's true.
So we should talk about the next question.
Yeah.
I think this is a very important question for you to ask.
This is a very important question.
We kind of know.
We do kind of know. But what is the party up to these days? Do they still perform? Are there talks of a reunion?
Will they come to Bangor, Maine?
A few years back, they did get back together and get in the studio and created some really amazing music. They all live in different parts of the US and they all are married with children. So I think it's just a logistics thing.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to coordinate multiple people when they've got responsibilities of other jobs and spouses and children, and then you've got the geographic restrictions, right? So
Right.
Oh, yeah.
it's not that they're all, at the apartment complex in Orlando anymore. So
Right.
yeah.
I'd love to live there. I would have loved
Right?
to live there. I mean,
Right.
the stories that could probably be told there. I bet they had so much
Probably.
fun. I bet
If
they ate a
they're
lot of junk food.
But they eat a lot of junk
I
food.
don't know. That's like what you do when you're a kid, right? I wasn't allowed to have it. So, because it made me crazy.
Devil dogs for days.
Oh,
Yeah. That's cool though. But that makes perfect
yeah,
sense.
it definitely does. It definitely does.
Because
Yeah.
it's hard. I mean, think about it. Like it can be hard for us to figure out a time to record when we can't do it on a Friday. And we're two people
And
that
we're
live
two
a mile
people
away
that
from each
live
other.
right down the street. I could walk to her house. It'd be a little bit of a long walk in traffic.
I could probably use the walk.
I probably could too, but you know what? I'm not gonna. Not gonna. Nope. So yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I couldn't even imagine
No.
how trying to okay, pause. Let's get together. And even that they were able to do that a few years ago. That's pretty awesome.
That's very cool.
Yes, definitely.
So
So I wouldn't rule them out. It's just, I think that's just what it comes down to for them.
Yeah.
Is the logistics. But they did make really incredible tracks. So
okay, so there was a couple more questions that I got asked, and I'm gonna kind of ask them together because they came from Kim on Twitter. And she asks, number 1, which dance numbers were the most difficult to learn? I'd say all of them, but and then number 2, what songs did the Musketeers want to perform but were unable to, either due to copyright lyrics, etc.? Good questions, Kim.
Great questions.
those are great questions, Kim. Thank you for those. Unfortunately, I wasn't on the show as much as I wanted to be, but I wasn't. So that would be hard for me to answer, but I'll let you all in on a little secret. I do know that maybe 1 or 2 of those questions gets addressed in the book.
Yay!
So you'll just have to stay tuned for that. There is someone I know they do touch on one of those questions in their submission for the book. So just stay tuned. It's hard work. It's coming together, and it will eventually be there for everybody to get. So
We're excited.
We're so excited.
I'm
Like I
excited
said,
to read
so
that.
excited.
I'd like
just
to.
want it in my hands.
I want to read it together,
Like
like a book club.
I want to record the book on tape.
What?
I want to be the person that reads it.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's how
you're
we
gonna
read
have
it
to
together.
You're gonna have to ask always in the club for that.
I know. I always thought that'd be cool.
To do
Can
a
you
book on tape?
impersonate all their voices?
Nope. Wouldn't that be awesome if they did it?
Hmm.
What?
That would be
Oh my
awesome
gosh.
if they did it.
JC, are you listening?
JC, can you hear me? So listen.
Lisa furiously scribbles note on paper.
Oh my gosh.
Could you even imagine if they
I would listen.
I would take
to
all my
that.
money. Just take it. Just take it all. Right now, just take it.
That would be
Seriously.
so cool. Because
I would read the book and I would buy that in a heartbeat. And I'm sure there's
like
plenty of us to do
I
that.
am. I will read the book, but if it was like a book on like an audiobook, I guess they call it now. Nobody has
Mhm.
tapes.
Nowadays.
They don't have tapes anymore.
A book on tape.
But if each one read their own,
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
We shall see. We shall see.
cool. Okay.
All I can tell you is this this will be the first and only authorized biography on the entire cast, and what we have planned for it, there's nothing like it out there. It's gonna be game changing. So
I can't wait.
stay tuned.
It is going to
That's
be
cool.
game changing.
I'm pumped.
Right. When is there a biography on 38 people? There's no such thing.
I've never heard of it.
Right.
Have you?
Nope. No, really.
No.
I mean, because if you think about it, like, okay, so maybe on like a band,
They
Mhm.
might
like a musical
and they
act,
might, yeah, exactly.
but not like an entire,
From their different perspectives.
Right.
like not like an entire cast
That's amazing.
over the course of several seasons.
right.
Right.
That interchange with one another. So
Right.
one person might experience this and they might have been on the same, but then that person left and this person stayed and things happened and all of a sudden there was like older people on the cast and then all of a sudden there's younger people on the cast. You know, referring to the older people coming on, JC and Tony
I think
Luca.
it's funny calling them older people.
Well, they were the cool ones. They came on and
At
they
the
were
time,
older.
they were older, but
I didn't get to see all that
They were
stuff
old.
until,
They
I,
were-
until I was
they were 15.
well into my teens,
right.
early 20s. And you know, it was worth the wait.
I
Does
think
Chase?
so.
Okay, I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. Chase, are you listening? No, just kidding.
What color mic does he use?
I'm getting all like geeked out. Do you prefer Chasen or Chase?
Ooh. Maybe he'll answer.
I don't know because his name is Chasen, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Is it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I kind of like Chasen, but I like Chase too.
I like Chase.
Well, I was just wondering what he prefers. So if you're
I don't
listening-
know. Let's see if he answers.
Oh my god!
If he tunes in and then tweets at you. We'll see.
He's gonna listen to this.
I can't. Don't say that.
He is gonna listen to this.
I'll be all embarrassed.
Why? You're fanning yourself.
I'm all like geeked out. It like
Yeah, you
all
are.
came back to me. Like it all came back to me watching those. I'm
Remember
like,
his-
oh my gosh.
He had the
his
best hair.
He had the best hair. He had the most like. It changed
And
so much.
he had some
He still
bouncy hair.
does.
I
It's
love
fabulous curly hair. He still has wonderful hair.
So okay,
So we have our 5 questions.
yeah, we're gonna ask
Yes.
you these questions. So
We've done these a few times.
yes, we've done these a few times.
And they're pretty fun.
I like them.
All right, let's
and
go.
you guys, our community, you came up with the questions.
That's right.
So if you
came
don't
up with
like
them and
them-
voted on them.
You did it.
If you don't like them, shame on you.
But I like them.
I think they're fun.
All right, so you asked the first question.
Okay, what 80s or 90s movie have you seen at least a dozen times and would still watch again?
Okay, so I love these questions. I could talk about 80s and 90s forever.
I think we need to have you on again, and we'll talk more about 80s and 90s.
Love the 80s and 90s. So it's actually really hard to narrow it down, but I would say for 80s, Can't Buy Me Love
That's a
and Lean on Me.
Really?
Yes.
I like it.
Those are
Know,
great.
did you know that Patrick Dempsey lives in Maine?
I did not know that. I did
The
not
more you
that.
know.
The more,
The more
you
you
know.
know.
Ding, 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 ding.
And then 90s, hands down, Boys in the Hood and Clueless.
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood. I love that movie.
That's
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that in
Since-
years. That's a great
I've
movie.
High
seen
school?
it like 3 dozen times and still cry every time. I cannot
Aw.
watch it without crying. So I love it.
That's
It's a great
awesome.
movie.
And
And Clueless.
And Clueless is amazing.
Amazing.
I can watch
I
that.
mean, like, hello.
I just recently introduced that to Bert and Brody.
Did you really?
They loved it.
Did they get it?
They
Like,
got it. All right. The second question. Did you ask the first one?
I did.
Oh, I'll ask the second one. If you could live in any TV home, which one would it be?
Who's the boss?
Yes.
That's
Alyssa Milano's been my idol since I was like 7.
Alyssa Milano was amazing.
Love her. Love her then, love her now.
I wanted to be
who's the
Samantha
boss?
Maselli.
I used to tell my little cousins that I was. I thought we're both Italian. We've got the dark hair. I can convince them. I was obsessed.
I love it. She
Yeah.
was really cool. She still is.
Oh my God. And then,
And
yes,
she's real. I
So
like
real.
that she's real.
especially Teen Steam.
Oh
my God, I'm going to start
Teensy.
singing it.
She was awesome. That's a great pick.
That is a great pick.
Thank y'all.
All right. What's one thing you should know how to do by now, but don't?
Oh my God. This is so embarrassing. I can't swallow a pill.
That's okay. That's okay. I just learned 2 years ago or 3 years ago. It's all right.
Don't
I
you
have to
take
crush.
them
I
with
have to
gummy
crush them. It's terrible because they taste awful.
You take them with gummy bears. It works.
And
I know
can't
from
whistle.
experience.
bears? You can't whistle?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Can you whistle?
Wait.
Uh-oh. I don't think Brooke can either. Oh, there you go. Okay.
I had to wet my whistle.
Oh, there you go.
That's
funny.
awesome. That's not embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing.
That is your truth
That
right
is
there.
the truth.
This
And
is
we
my
enjoy. I bet there's a lot of people that can't do it.
Oh yeah.
Like, I can take a little tiny pill and put it in my mouth and be like,
Yeah.
No,
it chokes
see-
me.
You could give, like, seriously, if a pill was the size of this mouse right
Yes.
here, I could swallow it. No, but I could swallow any pill. Like, I will
Yeah.
take
Well, yeah, okay.
what?
Well, let's-
No, but I will take like a handful of like pills. Like when I was pregnant,
yeah.
I had to take like all different
Put 'em
supplements
right
and
down
stuff,
your
and
mouth.
I would just take them all at the same time. Like that has never been a problem for me. Even as a kid, like I could do that.
Like, I can put my and I gag.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I have
Now-
the worst gag. Like, dentist, like, I can't even, right now, I'm like gagging thinking about it.
I gag when I brush my teeth,
Oh, yeah.
but that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's just if I get too much toothpaste. Because I go a little toothpaste crazy.
Oh, man. All right. Wait, was that my question? No, that was yours.
Yeah.
What song of the 80s or 90s brings back the best memories for you? Feel free to share these memories.
Oh, definitely got to pick New Kids. So The Right Stuff by New Kids. And Can You Stand the Rain by New Edition.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Oh.
Yes.
Taking it back to the old school.
Well,
Yes.
I'm an old fool.
Who's so cool? Oh my god.
Those are great.
Those are
Yeah.
great.
These are some,
That's-
I love the picks.
Thank you. Yeah. And anytime I hear them, I still get like just the nostalgia comes on. And 90s, let's go Tearing Up My Heart and Sync.
Yep.
If I got to pick one, I'm going to go with that one.
That's a
That
good pick.
song-
That's a good pick.
That song brings me back.
Yes.
When we are apart, I feel
Like
it
I remember.
too.
Oh my gosh. Yes. No. The memories.
Did
I have
you
so
want me
many
to
memories.
do the dance because I can stand up
I
and
remember
do
you
it.
doing it on Cumberland Street.
Oh yeah, I had those.
That was
dance
an
moves
apartment we
down
lived in.
pat. That's all I would do. I would like come home and I would analyze NSYNC videos, or I'd get out my Darren's dance grooves.
Or you'd watch Platoon
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
with Robbie. Robbie, you are listening.
That movie scares me. So I don't
I've
know.
never seen it.
I
don't
never
know
even
what
watched
it's
it
about.
all the way through. I don't really. I know why it was a thing.
Wait, it was a thing?
Because Darcy walked in on us sitting there watching Platoon and she thought something was going on.
No, Platoon was on all the time.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, maybe it was because I was so out of it. When we lived there.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was long. Those were the lonely years.
The lonely years.
Yes. Oh, okay.
All right, last question.
Number 5.
Sorry, that was Tangent City. All right. What motto or quote do you try to live by?
We have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize we only have one.
That's
That's
really good. Because it's true.
Right?
Oh my
It is.
gosh.
Right?
That was
That's
We're
changing
at
my
that
life
age.
right now.
We're at that age where we're realizing it.
oh my gosh.
Like, that's
Just
changing
because.
my life right this second.
Me too.
Because
like-
it's true. It's something like you think about, but you don't think about it like in a quote like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you put it like that, it's like, wow. Yep. This is the truth.
This is the truth. We're living our best life right now.
Donnie thought so.
Yes.
Don't do that. It's so weird. I'll put it right there, though. It's going to be right there.
Yeah.
And there are some days that I need to remember that it's going to be okay. And so I'm
Mhm.
going to use that and put it on my wall and be like, hey, Mr. Wahlberg, I like you. I'm going to point right at him, too, and say, I like you.
And you know what? He's Donnie. He'll hear it.
He will. Somehow, some way. I don't know.
He's magical.
He is.
Yes.
That's an awesome.
That was a great quote.
Yeah.
I really like that. I think other people will like it, too.
Absolutely.
I think Kelly's going to hashtag it.
I know Kelly will hashtag that.
I know she will. She'll hashtag the heck right out of it.
Yes, she will. I know she will.
Yeah. This was a great episode. We really appreciate you coming on.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm so glad that
We talked a lot about
it's finally
non-Mickey
here.
Mouse Club stuff, too. I hope that was okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I
thank you
think-
for having me.
yeah, I think we covered a
love
lot
it.
of fun stuff.
We did. We
And
talked
some
about-
stuff that's going to be on the cutting room floor.
And we talked about Chase.
Or Chasen.
Or Jason.
And
Or
that he smelled really good when he was 15.
What did he smell like? I need to know this.
I don't know. Like
Was it like Dakar? How was it? Dakar Noir?
Dracar Noir.
Dakar Noir?
I don't know what that smells like.
You know what it smells like. Because it's like when you smell it, you're like, oh, I know what it smells like. I sprayed it on myself.
I felt like it was more like a preferred stock kind of smell.
Oh, that's even better.
I love preferred stock. But like better than preferred
It was
stock.
like, I'm going to go dance with you at my 8th grade dance now.
Oh my god.
Oh my
yes.
god. Preferred stock. I want to buy a bottle of it.
Can we?
Do they still have it at Walgreens? I bet they do.
Guess what? Rite Aid's going out of business.
I know.
So we could probably
they
go
have
up
that
and check.
liquidation sale.
We should go tomorrow and see if they've got some.
I bet it's all gone.
I bet somebody came and bought the hell right out of it.
I bought the hell out of the OPI nail polishes.
Oh, okay. so
Anyway,
Chase, what did you used to smell like?
Chase, what did you think of this episode?
If you're listening.
I think that he might listen. He seems like the kind of guy that if you say, Chase, could you do me this favor and just listen?
Oh, I'm not going to ask him.
I will.
What?
I'll tweet him.
That makes me nervous.
No.
I'm gonna put the party picture that I have for my magazine right there.
You can put the pictures of me in the party up there.
Oh, can I? Can I make it really big?
Well,
This is exciting.
how big we talking.
You just give me the
I
picture.
remember
Tell me.
for real.
I want to hear. Okay. Can we've never talked about this memory with the party. So how did this
We
come
haven't?
to be? No.
Okay.
I think you need to tell it. I think you need to tell the
I mean,
story.
it's really quick. I wanted to see the party. They were opening for Taylor Dane at the Bangor Auditorium.
They came to Bangor, Maine.
Yeah, it was the night before the Christmas parade, like the holiday parade.
Oh yeah.
They called it the Christmas parade back then.
Yeah.
And so
Sorry.
I went. I think my uncle got me tickets, and he got me backstage passes to meet the party. Because he, at the time, worked at a radio station. Well, he still does. But anyway. So whatever it is, he worked in radio, and he was able to get me backstage passes. So we went. And I
Did you talk?
barely, like I couldn't talk. I was 11. So, and I think I was wearing like a leather bomber jacket.
Oh, I remember this picture now. You said the leather bomber jacket. I know exactly what picture it is
So
now.
I have a picture of me. I think I might have 3 pictures. I think there's one of me and just Chase. and there's one of me and Damon and Albert, and then there's one of me and Dee Dee and Tiffany.
That's awesome.
And the one of, like, I don't know. Anyway, you can tell in the pictures I, like, was
Dying.
I was so dying. And I had my, like, grown out, like, perm hair,
Yeah.
like, kind of, you know, awkward.
No, it looked good.
But I got a huge button. Like, I had a picture that they signed, and I got pictures with them. And then I got a huge button, and I wore it. I was in the parade on my uncle's radio station float.
And you wore the button.
And I wore the button. And it was
Yeah,
huge.
you did.
And anyway,
it was
big
awesome.
as
the New Kids one or bigger?
It was like the big New Kids ones.
That's amazing.
But like on a kid, that's huge.
That's huge.
And but it was really cool because it wasn't like they weren't at a table.
They were like standing, like, hey,
There was
what's
a
going on?
room. And there was only like a very small handful of us in there.
That's
like there
crazy.
were maybe we may have been the only ones in there. Like there was not
Where was
a lot
I?
of people. You were not there.
That makes me sad.
So, but there was a room with like couches, and they had like a table with like grapes and like, you know, like just like little snacky stuff and like bottles of water or whatever. Probably cans of soda. They probably didn't have bottled water back then. I don't know. But it was really cool. And I was like, oh my gosh, like they were my heroes.
Well, yeah.
And they were so
And
cute.
they were like in front of you.
They hugged, like we hugged. Like
What?
they hugged me. Oh, they were really nice.
You
Because they were just kids themselves.
You were living the life, man. You were living the 11-year-old life right
I
there.
really was.
I'm super jealous. You even got to see New Kids on the Block at Old Orchard Beach. I'm just gonna put that out there. I didn't get to go to that.
I know. I didn't meet them though.
It's okay.
But it like that was really cool.
That
Anyway,
was an awesome story.
I've got to find the pictures and I will post the pictures on the
Okay.
website.
Okay. I'll Photoshop my head on your body with Chase.
You need to Photoshop your head today.
Yeah.
Like-
no,
like
that'd
you're-
be weird.
Like 38-year-old Mickey.
I'll do it like to be funny. No, seriously, I'm really not scary.
With
Chase.
15-year-old Chase.
Okay, that's weird.
That's weird.
That's weird. We won't do that.
No,
Forget
no.
it.
No,
Scratch
no.
that. No.
So anyway.
All right. So anyway, that's a great story. I liked it.
Hey, thanks.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
What's your who was your favorite Mouseketeer? I don't think we asked this.
You
Who was
didn't
your
have
favorite,
to-
and did you get to meet them? And how did that go?
Oh, do you know what? This is so hard to answer now because I'm friends with so many of them, so it feels so weird to answer. But as the 12-year-old me, my favorite in the first 3 seasons was Chase.
Yay!
I was a Chase girl with Albert tendencies.
Oh, hey, Albert.
Yes. And then season 4 and later, once the party had left, I was a JC girl.
JC.
Yes.
JC.
I love it. Have you been able to meet JC?
Yes. I was just with NSYNC at their Walk of Fame.
Stop
Yeah.
it right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Dale
gosh.
and I went to celebrate them and support them. It was such a historic day, like such an amazing day. They absolutely deserve that accomplishment, and we just wanted to be there. We wanted always in the club to represent there and celebrate them and all they've achieved. And after the ceremony, we all got to hang out together. So I got to talk to them there, and they're just amazing.
They really
They were-
are.
They really are. They were so humble. They were so surprised that so many people were there. And I'm just like, what are you surprised? I still have your CDs blasting in my
Yes.
minivan as I drive down the street.
And I thank NSYNC as well for getting me back together with the Mickey Mouse Club.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was able to relive
Because they really did.
They really did.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my parents' bedroom watching that marathon.
Probably eating nutty bars.
You probably were, not me.
I was absolutely eating nutty bars.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. We really, really, really appreciate it. And I can't believe you were at the ceremony.
I know.
Yes,
So-
check out. Yeah.
I feel like
we
you
put
could-
up a video of it.
Why did I not see that? I feel like I'm a bad person.
Well, maybe she needs to talk about where to find them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Can you tell us where to find that video too?
And then we can all find that video.
Yeah. I can't believe I missed that.
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Always in the Club. And we just recently created a YouTube channel, which has that video from the Walk of Fame ceremony. And that as well is at Always in the Club.
That's so cool.
Yay!
Yay!
And what's the website again?
The website for the foundation is alwaysintheclub.org. And the website for Project Now is projectnowinitiative.org.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys...
And all of like Always in the Club Foundation, Project Now are all on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we will link to all of them.
Yeah.
On our website. So if you're listening to this now and you're in iTunes, you can go to the link that's right there. Just click right on the link and you can, if you want to find them, all of their social media for Always in the Club and
The Always in the Club Foundation and Project Now.
Yep, they'll all be right there. So you'll be able to go right from
check
there.
it out.
And you should go check it out and follow them.
Follow them. Absolutely.
For more of this
and then
awesome...
learn more about the foundation and Project Now.
Yeah, and get reconnected with your Mickey Mouse Club heroes.
We're super excited for the book.
I can't wait. And if you guys want, like, seriously, I really want to do that.
We should do a book club.
I think we should. And I think it will be fun. And we could have little meetings. And it will be fun.
I don't know how we'll do the meetings.
I'll do it. I'll
You are the technical wizard.
We'll figure it out.
So
and then maybe we can have Lisa back on when the book comes out.
Absolutely.
I would love that.
If that would be okay with you.
Absolutely.
So
exciting.
Yeah. So you guys let Lisa know, let Always in the Club know that you listened to the episode and that you're excited for the book.
But we did put up a save the date back in April, and it was just letting everyone know that April 2019 is the 30th anniversary of the premiere of the All New Mickey Mouse Club. We can't say too much at this point because it's all just early planning stages, but there will be something going on. So everyone's got a year to book off time off work, get the babysitter, save the pennies. There will be something going on next April.
Okay, we're saving that date.
Cool.
We're saving that date. Save the date.
There will be something happening.
And it's after tax season.
Exactly.
My husband's an accountant, so hey, partay.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
I'm excited, you guys. What we'll do is we'll post the event in our group because they're able to see that.
Yeah,
I can just share it.
Yeah,
in the
definitely.
group. Is it an event?
It will be. There will be something.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't say too much yet, but we don't want to wait until everything is finalized before we announce it.
Okay.
So everyone's got a year. Get the babysitter, save the money, book the time off work. No excuses.
Hey,
right? Everyone wants some kind of reunion, so
yes,
That's exciting.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
I think I'm ready.
Let's do it. I'll put it in. I'm not gonna be in work. Just anybody from work listening, I won't be there.
I won't be there.
So just putting that out there.
Vacation.
All right. Well, this has been amazing. We really, really, really appreciate you coming on and taking the time to talk to us. And we will definitely save the date.
Yes.
And we can't wait for the book. We can't wait for everything. This is so awesome.
This is a fun episode.
It was a fun episode.
I'm excited to hear what Chase thinks of it.
I'm nervous.
I had so much fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes. So all right.
All right. Thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks.
We love you and we love what you're all about.
Yeah, we love everything about this. And thank you, Dale, for bringing all of this together.
For real.
He sends his love. He's texted me while we're talking.
No way.
Oh,
What?
cool.
Yes.
Hey, Dale.
Hey.
He sends his love and
Hey, Dale.
yeah, let's have a blast.
Cool.
And we are.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
All right.
We'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, wait. Should we say why? Because we like you. Maybe not.
See you
Disney.
real soon.
See you real soon.
Key.
Why? Because I like you.
Because we like you.
No, I was changing it up. So just in case.
Just in case Disney listens.
Yeah, I don't
and they're
know.
like, that's copywritten material.
MOUSE.
A Mickey Mouse, rock the house. All right, cool.
All right, cool.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Hi, Brooke and Nikki. This is Angie. I just wanted to call in and say that it's been 1 week since I put my big girl panties on and drove to Pittsburgh by myself for the Wahlburgers Pittsburgh event, even though I didn't even have a ticket. I figured I'd find someone to hang with once I got there, and the My So-Called Whatever group made that so easy. I got there, and I immediately met Diana Ross, not to be confused with Diana Ross, and her cruise cabin mate, Kristen. I found the pierogi girl, Sarah, and then Brandon and Barbara. So in my head, I kind of felt like they were little celebrities because of hearing you talk about them, and even got to eat dinner with Diana, Sarah, and Kristen, and so that was great. And we just met up and fast friends right away. So got to catch my glimpses of the brothers, and that was exciting too, and, drove home after that. So it was just exciting to be so adventurous and know that everything would be okay because there were going to be friends around. So you guys are great. The group is great. It's a powerful thing that the community does. So just wanted to say thanks. Bye.
Hi, Brooke and Nikki. This is Christina. I just got done listening to podcast number 79. And funny story is I was driving while listening to it, and I heard the sirens that I did not initially realize were on your podcast, and so I started looking around me thinking that there was a police vehicle or a fire truck coming that I needed to get out of the way for. Thought you'd find that amusing. Talk to you later. Bye.